Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I don't have an actual real intro for you guys. My intro that I filmed was just not working out, so I decided to do this talk through intro, but I promise I will get a personal intro to you guys as soon as possible. Today I'm going to be doing this gay pride inspired makeup tutorial, so if you guys want to see how I did it, continue watching. Hey guys, so first I'm going in with my Mary Kay foundation primer and I'm going to be applying this all over my face. Then I'm going in with my Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation by Maybelline in 238 and I'm going to be dotting this all over my face and buffing it in with my Sigma F88 brush.
Oh nah, here we go. America the brave still fears what we don't know.
You want to drag this down to your neck to make sure everything is matched and there's no harsh lines and everything is perfectly blended out. After I buff out my foundation, I like to go back in and buff it out even more with my beauty blender. This I like to do as an extra step because I did put on a little bit more foundation than I would have liked to. And the beauty blender is just going to blend everything further and absorb any of the extra product that was on my face. I'm going in with a darker shade of the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the number 330 and I'm going to use this to contour. I'm going to be applying this to the corners of my forehead, my temples, underneath my cheekbone, and I'm going to also be applying this right underneath my jawline.
It's the same hate that's caused wars from religion, gender to skin color, the complexion of your pigment. The same fight that led people to walkouts and sit-ins. It's human rights for everybody. There is no difference. Live on.
I'm also going to be applying this right on the sides of my bridge of my nose.
If you preach hate at the service, those words aren't anointed. That holy water that you soak in has been poisoned.
I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm going to buff this out, and I'm only going in the direction where I want that contour. I don't know if that exactly makes sense, but you can tell I'm not going too high up on my cheeks. I'm not going all over my face. I'm blending along the lines, I guess you can say. It's hard to explain. I'm only one person.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to.
To highlight, I'm going in with my BH Cosmetics foundation and conceal palette and using this medium shade. I'm just going to be applying this with my finger, which is clean, and I'm going to be applying this in a triangle shape right underneath my eye.
We press play, don't press pause. Progress march on with the veil over our eyes. We turn our back on the cause till the day that my uncles can be united.
I'm also going to be highlighting in between my brows, and I'm going to just place a little arrow right there because it makes me feel like Avatar, the last airbender. I'm also going to be applying this to the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to be applying this to my Cupid's bow as well, and I'm going in with my Mary Kay concealer brush, and I'm doing a really defined line because this is just going to carve out that contour and give you a more defined and clean contour. Then I'm going in with my beauty blender, which I adore so much, and I feel if you don't have one, you need to go out and invest in one. They're not that expensive and they will change your life because they are just perfection and the greatest invention in the world. And I'm just going to blend everything out, and I'm sorry if you guys notice a lot of lighting changes. I'm sitting in front of a window and I live in Florida, so the weather is like all over the place. So my bad. Sorry guys. So next I'm going in with my Fit Me translucent powder, and I'm just going to set everywhere where we applied that concealer. Underneath the eyes, the middle of the brow bones, the middle of the brows, right underneath where our contour was, and the Cupid's bow. And the fun part begins. I'm going in with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I'm going to be using this to prime my eyes. You can use a concealer brush for this. Right now I'm just going to be using my fingers. It does not really matter. Going in with our BH Cosmetics Day and Night palette, I'm taking this blue color and my Sigma E45 brush, which was dirty, so I switched to my Coastal Scents pencil brush instead. And I went to go clean my E45 brush, so I'm waiting for that to dry. Anyway, I'm taking this blue color and I'm putting it in a V shape in my outer corner, and I'm not worried about blending it, I'm just worried about applying the color, and we're going to get to the blending later on. Like I said with my previous videos, I like to start with the outer colors first and then I work my way into the lid. That way any fallout doesn't fall onto the color that we already placed on the lid, and that way when we're blending out, that color on the lid doesn't vanish.
Even if I tried, even if I...
Going in with my MAC 217 brush, I'm going to be blending this blue out just a little bit. It doesn't have to be neat. We're going to go in with Urban from the Electric palette, or any purple will do, of course. And using my Sigma E25 brush, I'm placing just a generous amount on the tips, and I'm going to be applying that right where that blue starts to fade away. And we're just going to continuously build up this color. Don't worry about blending too much. Just focus on really placing the color in and intensifying the colors. I'm going to be alternating with the blue and the purple, placing the purple on top and the blue directly underneath and blending those two colors together. We want to focus on really intensifying these colors. Going in with my Sigma E40 brush, I'm just going to go right where the purple starts to fade off, and I'm just going to continuously in windshield wiper motions blend this out, and then I'm going to grab the color Kinky in my Smoked palette, and I'm going to use this as a transition shade to blend this color a little bit further, and I'm just going to be applying this right above where the purple is.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, my love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm, she keeps me warm.
Time to get colorful. First, starting off with this red in the BH Cosmetics Day and Night palette, I'm going to be using a tiny little definer brush. It is the, if you can find it, hold on, searching. I found it. It's the MAC 231 brush, and I'm going to be placing this right in the inner corner of my eye and not really going too far out with it. Then I'm taking Slow Burn, and I'm just going to dab just a tiny bit of it where that red starts to fade. This is going to give us a better transition into the orange that we're going to use. Going in with my Galaxy Chic palette, I'm picking up the color Venus, and I'm overlapping that over top of where Slow Burn / red starts to fade off, and I'm just going to blend those two colors together.
She keeps me warm, she keeps me warm, she keeps me warm.
Going back in with that Day and Night palette, I'm going to be picking up this yellow color, and I'm placing that right next and overlapping it with that orange. And you can tell that the way I'm putting these colors in is more at a diagonal. I'm not putting them straight up and down. Now going in not with this teal that I'm pointing at, I forgot to show it, but I'm going in with the green next to it. I'm going to be placing this right directly next to and overlapping the yellow color. Now actually going in with that teal color, I'm going to be placing that right in between where the green is and that blue is that we started off with. Going back in with that E45 brush, we're going to just pick up just a tiny bit of that blue that we originally started with, and we're going to gradually intensify this color. Don't put too much product on your brush or the color can fall out onto your lid and mess up what we just did. Going in with my E25 brush, I'm going to pick up just a little bit of Urban again, and I'm going to place that right where the blue starts to fade away. And we're just going to gradually intensify this color. Remember, not too much product on the brush. You cannot have a rainbow without pink, so I'm going in with my E30 brush and I'm going to be placing the pink right above where the red is in the crease, and then I'm going to start dragging it out above where Urban starts to fade off. I'm just going to go back and forth with my pencil brush, blending these colors together. I'm going to use my E47 brush and I'm going to pick up some of that purple color Urban, and I'm going to place this right where the purple and the pink intercept just to intensify the purple a little bit more. Then going back in with my MAC 217 brush, this brush is clean and I'm just going to use that and run that right above the pink to blend it out. Going in with my E47 brush and that blue we started off with, I'm going to start to take that down and I'm going to overlap that with Urban.
And I can't change, even if I tried, even if I wanted to. And I can't change, even if I tried.
Then going back in with that pink, I'm going to put that right above where Urban is, and then I'm going back in with my blending brush and I'm just going to blend all that out. This step isn't necessary, you could have kept it how it was before, but I just want to add a little more oomph to this look. I'm going in with that same pencil brush and that same pink color, and I'm going to put a little bit of pink right on my lower lid. I'm going to stop filling in with eyeshadow where my tear duct starts, and I'm going to take a pink eyeliner that is a similar shade to this pink, and I'm going to draw a diagonal line where my tear duct starts and connecting it to that eyeshadow. To brighten up my eyes even more, I'm lining my waterline with this white pencil, then dragging that line over top of the line that we already drew with the pink. Then going in with this white shade, I'm going to be highlighting the inner corners of my eyes. Now for the wing liner, I draw a line as long as I want my wing to be, and then I start in the center of my lid and I'm just going to draw another line and connect it to that other line, and I'm going to then fill those two in.
She keeps me warm.
Sorry for the parts that are not in focus. It's hard for me to do wing liner without having my face like smashed up to my mirror. So I did mess up just a little bit, but any mess ups that you make, that's what Q-tips are made for. Now for the dreaded part, I already coated my lashes with some mascara and I'm going to put on my false lashes. I'm only going to show you this one eye because the other eye was a sad time for me. It took forever. It didn't want to cooperate. I flipped a table or two and I set my house on fire.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to.
Then I'm just gonna look really creepy and put on a coat of mascara down on my bottom lashes. And I'm dragging them out towards the outer corner of my eye, just like my lashes go, just to match them. And then we are done with the look. I really hope you guys enjoy this. I enjoyed creating this look, except for the eyelash part. And I just really hope you guys like my videos. This is my second one. There's more to come. They will only get better from here. And I just want you guys to comment your opinions down below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, and follow me on Instagram. All the links will be below. Bye guys. Thank you guys so much.